Yo, you too. What's good? What's good? It's your man, the rich kid, back at you with another video, another topic. Cowboys Nation, stand up, or in this case, sit down. Cowboys lose 27-17 to the Cardinals. Very embarrassing, man. This is really, I, at this point, man, I really don't even have any words, man. I'm just kind of a loss for words, man. I guess, the defense's disease spread to the offense tonight because the offense looked like straight garbage, hot garbage. Uh, couldn't do jack. I knew early on, man, from that first drive, man, when they drove down the field at will, I was like, oh, yeah, we're going to have a great night. Stalled out, fourth down, couldn't convert. I knew right there, something told me this was going to be a long night, and it was. It was just a long, pathetic night. Couldn't do anything, couldn't run the ball. Pass was mediocre at best. No ball security. Javonte Williams got stripped when we thought we had a chance, to possibly get back in the game. He gets stripped. You know what I mean? Offensive line. And let me tell you, I am so disappointed in our offensive line, man. The offensive line early on in the year was the bright spot to me. It was the bright spot. But as here recently, I can tell that they're starting to, crack. They're not as dominant as they was early on. Still got pulled as he should have. Still is done. Still is done. They put Nate Thomas in, and I think Nate Thomas is going to be a good player. They need to play Nate Thomas the rest of the year. Still is done. Still, unfortunately, ever since his ACL knee injury, he was never the same player. Never. And it's sad because Still actually was, before he got hurt, Still was actually a good tackle, man. He was. But once he got hurt, all that went out the window, man. So I think Still is, I don't know about his career being over, but I think he's done in Dallas as a starter. But yeah, that O-line, man, I don't know. I guess because maybe they're young. I don't know if they need more time together or what, but they just haven't been playing good the last several games, man. Dak been running for his life. He been taking hits. It's just bad, man. It is. I saw Guyton. Guyton got ran over, literally, man. Bull rushed. Calais Campbell, he all in the backfield all night. It's crazy, man. Just crazy, Receivers were mediocre tonight. Pickens had some catches. CD had some. CD had some drops, overthrows. I mean, it was just a combination of everything because Dak was under pressure. They weren't on the same page on a couple of plays. Pickens got a stupid penalty, Taunton penalty. Just a piss poor game. No special teams. Can't get Turpin going at all. Every time Turpin touched the ball, it's 5 yards, maybe 10 at the most, and he's tackled. He ain't had to me, I don't think all season he ain't had no long run all year. No, all year. As far as a punt return or anything, man, nothing. Just bad, man, just bad. And I was just looking at something earlier. I was seeing that possibly, the trade might be for Max Crosby. But, I mean, the way this team is playing, Max Crosby ain't enough, man. He's not going to single-handedly save this team if that's true, if that's true. Because after tonight, man, let's just face it, man. This team ain't going nowhere this year, man. They're not. It showed, man. They're not. At this point, basically, only thing we can do is maybe, I don't know, sell off some players, possibly. Just see what you have for the future. Maybe, try to get Revel some reps. Let Overshow come back, get his feet wet, you know. Play some younger guys, man. You know, see what you got in them, you know, because you know, we ain't going to no playoffs, and if we did, we'd be one and done. Uh, yeah, so just all around bad, man. You know, very disappointed. Another wasted season, another year wasted for Dak. You know, Dak didn't play all that well tonight. Um, Dak has kind of regressed a little bit the last couple of games here. You know, I don't know, man. I don't know if it's just the stress of him trying to do everything because he knows he doesn't have help on the other side of the ball. You can't rely on your D. You know, I don't know what it is, yo, but it's just not good enough, man. Whatever it is, it's not good enough. This team is just not good, and yeah, I mean, end of this year, they're gonna have to really sit down and figure out who's not gonna come back because they're gonna have to, especially on that defensive side of the ball, they're gonna have to really do a lot of house cleaning, if you ask me. It may start with the defensive coordinator. I don't know, but that defense got to change, man. It's just not working. We don't have the personnel. You know, I don't know if it's the coaching or what, but it ain't working, and they gotta start over, man. They got to start over. We gotta have a good draft this year. We gotta be defensive focused. We gotta get some young players in here, some hungry cats. You know, that's all about football, man. To turn this thing around, because you know, look, man, Dak only has maybe a couple more seasons, man, of his prime, you know, and you don't want to waste those two. I mean, he's already pretty much wasted this year right now. So, yeah, you know, and it's all going to fall on the Jones family, man. You know, Jerry, Steven, you know, the rest of the Jones people, if they, you know, really say they're about winning, then we gonna see. We're gonna see what they're gonna do in the offseason. If they're gonna go all in, try to get this team right, you know, for this small window that we have to try to get a championship, before it's too late, before, you know, Dak starts to really regress, you know, then you're gonna be looking for a quarterback soon. You know? So yeah, man. But yeah, overall, YouTube, Cowboys Nation, very disappointing tonight, very embarrassing. They laid an egg big time, and I think it was pretty much the end of the season, man. That was it. You know, they would have to run the table, and that's pretty much impossible because of the teams that they got going down the stretch is some of the best teams in the league, and, you know, it doesn't get any easier. You know what I mean? So if you can't win winnable games now, what makes you think that you're going to play against the big boys later and win, the good teams and win? Nah, I can't see it, man. Only born a miracle, you know what I mean? Yeah. Well, anyway, YouTube, not going to make this video too long. Again, Cowboys lose 27-17 to the Cardinals, and very disappointing. I think it's the end of the year for us, end of the season. Doesn't matter who they trade for. If they did make a big trade, it'll be for next year and, you know, further out for the future. But it's not going to make a difference this year. We got too many issues, too many problems to fix with 7 or 8 games left in the year, all right? So as always, if you like my content, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, and I got 99 subscribers. 99 subscribers. Just one away from 100 was my goal by the end of the year. Please, if you like my content, subscribe to my channel, man. Help me get my 100 subscriber. Man, I would love that. That would make me feel so good, man. I would accomplish my goal for 2025. It'd be a milestone, and then, you know, hey, I can push forward from there, you know. YouTube is a hobby for me. I don't, you know, rely on YouTube for money, monetization, and all that. I just enjoy making content, making videos, no matter how many people view, if I get 2 views or I get 200 views. You know what I mean? I'm just putting it out there, and whoever, chimes in, I'm for them. You know what I mean? But anyway, YouTube, I'm out. The Rich Kid, all right? Peace.